Thank you, John, and thank you for coming here. So I'm pretty sure not many people know what EPAM is and what we do. So we have 10 slides probably, maybe less, just to bring some idea. So EPAM was started in 1993, practically simultaneously founded in the United States and in former Soviet Union in Minsk, Belarus. So we have over 14,000 engineers, probably close to 17,000 employees. So this year we will be doing over 900 million. Last year revenue was 730 million. So we serve in mostly North American and Western European market today, with some entrance in APAC, like Hong Kong, China, Singapore. So you can see the split in our services. We're focusing on banking and finance, travel and consumer, independent software vendors and technology, and information media, as well as life sciences and healthcare. So one of the main differences between EPAM and many other global IT service companies, the split of services is very different. Like you can see that we're doing over like 70% of our work, it's new development with 20% work testing. We almost don't have traditional legacy maintenance and support business. So again, as I mentioned, we're over 20 years on the market. And right now we're focusing on very specific segment of IT market, which analysts and Forrester specifically name product development services. That's where we're providing services for the companies which not necessarily traditionally were technology ones, but now have to change their behavior and invest in technology, but not having these internal resources to do not just internal systems, not just to automate the back office or financial operation, but actually create very sophisticated system of engagement to bring new clients and be able to compete with such technology companies like Google and Facebook and Amazon, which expanded their kind of reach to very different areas, and finance and retail and media. So, and these slides just represent how traditional industries impacted by disruption in technology. And exactly representative of these industries need new type of partners who not just maintain their back office, but actually create new e-commerce systems, new content management systems, new marketing systems to engage clients. And in a very simplistic way, very short way, they're looking for partners who understand new technologies, who can build from scratch or from components, very sophisticated, very scalable, very flexible, very user-oriented systems, which could compete, again, with Amazons and Googles and Facebooks and eBays and this type of companies which were born as a technology guys. Versus traditional system integrators, we are focusing mostly on legacy stuff and the new skills relatively rudimentary. So we do believe that we have opportunity to be this new type of providers, and this belief coming from the heritage and history of EPAM. Because when we started 22 years ago, we were focusing from the very beginning on complex professional software development, and our clients were mostly technology companies, including such as SAP and Oracle and hundreds of other software companies, which were giving us opportunity to help them to build new products and understand new technology trends. And we also simultaneously were learning how to build professional grade software for enterprises, because as I mentioned, Oracles and SAPs were very large clients for us. But also we were understanding new technology trends because we were working with emerging startups, which were focusing on very interesting areas like text analytics or sophisticated search, or new business intelligence tools, or new cloud deployment tools. And on top of this, some of our clients were focusing on creating technology for very specific industry solutions and giving us opportunity to understand what this emerging industry actually focusing in. So you can see on the slide, like we were moving from strictly product engineering, then to technology solution, and actually building products for our clients from end to end. So, and you can see also how we were changing, like if 10 years ago, almost 80% of our business were serving independent software vendors and traditional software companies. Currently, we changed completely the split. So, having this very strong engineering heritage help us become a leader in this product development services space, which growing approximately 2 times faster than traditional IT outsourcing. This is a slide from Forrester Research, which were put it the traditional wave kind of estimating or evaluating vendors in product development services space. And you can see EPAM was put as a leader, surrounded by Infosys and HCL and Tata, very large companies. But because of the proportion of complex work we're doing, we were selected as vendors, while these companies at least 10, almost 20 times bigger than us today. So this is also a quote from interviews which Forrester were provided with all clients of our vendors. So it was significant research, and you can see that EPAM was scored the highest of all providers on driving innovation and helping to create new products. So this is the growth of EPAM over the last several years. We're growing on average over 30% per year. So next year, 2016, we will be crossing $1 billion. So also split by industries and split by services. We talked about it at the beginning. So 4 years ago, in 2012, EPAM became public company on New York Stock Exchange. So global delivery and client-facing capabilities expanded significantly during the last 4 years. We have representation in 24 countries today, mostly in North America, mostly client-facing offices in North America, Western Europe, but we're working in former Soviet Union, we're working in Singapore, China, Hong Kong, Australia, Malaysia. So our development centers traditionally started in Eastern Europe, and we were growing there. We're we're the largest service provider with development centers across former Soviet Union and Eastern Europe. Here you can see the revenue split between North America and Europe. This is client concentration. The largest client is less than 15%. And this is actually annual increase in client size. So if several years ago we have only a few clients with over 20 million, now we have 6, and we have over 100 clients with million plus. This is just examples. This is actually slide represent brands of top 20 EPAM clients. And you can see it includes large investment banks, large online travel companies like Expedia or Intercontinental Hotel Group, the largest chain of hotels in the world. So we're working a lot with media and publishing companies like Wolters Kluwer and Thomson Reuters and Viacom, working with new type of technology companies, the same Google and Expedia among our top 5 clients. We entered life sciences space and providing very advanced e-commerce solution for large retailers and consumer good companies. So All of this together allows to become one of the fastest growing technology companies globally. So in 2015, Fortune magazine included us in the 100 fastest growing companies in North America, and we were #1 on this list as IT services company. Also, Forbes put us on the list of America 25 fastest growing tech companies, and you can see that we right behind of the top technology brands in the world, and also included in the list of the best companies under 1 billion publicly traded in United States. We're #3 on this list and top company in technologies space. So result, relentlessly, this is our value proposition, and it's built upon our skills which we developed during the last 20 years, helping professional companies to build professional software. So developers, we're very committed partners, and we're not afraid of any problems. So that's probably a very short introduction of EPAM, and